So I had dinner with a friend this week, and he was telling me the story of one of his friends who, all in the same year, saw his dad die of a brain tumor, his wife divorced him, and he lost his job. So all of a sudden, he lost almost all his support network. His wife divorced him, he lost his job, so he lost a place to be and a purpose on a daily basis, and his dad died. And he said that for at least 2 years, he couldn't find really a single reason to live. And it was how he actually overcame this process of really rebuilding his life from the ashes. Now, my friend and I got to talking, and we came up with a few strategies that we ourselves had discovered in the worst years of our life that you can use to rebuild your life if you're in that ashes stage now. What's up, guys? Alex Hine, author of the book Master the Day. Now, the first link in the description is for a free goal-setting worksheet. If you are in a stage of your life where everything's gone to hell and you're trying to rebuild it, I would suggest starting with goal setting and planning out your new vision of what you want. So you can check the first link right there in the description. So the first thing is to prioritize your state change, right? We're not talking about, oh, things are not going so well. We're talking about being so depressed that you can't find a reason to live. We're talking about being so low that you wonder if things will ever get better, to the point where getting hit by a bus would be a nice nap, would be a nice feeling of relief. We're talking about being that low, not just my life has been a little bit difficult and challenging. Like, my life's over. That feeling. When you're in that state, there is no, oh, I'm going to set a goal and do some journaling exercises. It's like, am I going to live another hour? Am I going to exist for one more day on earth? How do you get through to that? Because that is not just, I'm in a funk. What we found out in our own lives is that if you just focus on changing your state, whatever it takes to change your state, which is how you're feeling at the moment, and it's not a mental exercise, it's not meditation, it's not therapy, it's not thinking, it's not something about a cognitive process, it's changing your physiology. For me, the things that I've done when I'm in that state of being so low is actually this kind of shaking Qigong that I've shared here in my morning routine video, where what I actually do is I shake for 20 minutes with a timer, and as I'm going through that 20 minutes of shaking, I'm actually going through a process, which is I go through 3 awesome memories I've had in my life. I go through 3 gratitudes and things that I'm super happy for at the moment. And then I go through 3 results or 3 goals or 3 things that I want to attract more in my life. Because again, I found that in those times, thinking, therapy, exercises involving the mind, those things don't work in that state, right? Maybe they're for a little bit later when you're feeling a little bit better, but when you're in that dark of a state, you have to change physiology, and it's not by thinking, it's by physically moving your body and changing your chemistry that way. The second thing that I came up with is to try and find the best thought imaginable over and over again. Now, there's a saying in the Esther Hicks book series that try to find the best feeling thought possible. And I love this. Because before I had ever been in a really, really dark state in my life, I never really understood that when you're in a really bad place, moments count. Right now, it's, I can't get out of bed. I can't eat healthy. I can't eat anything. I can't sleep. You just can't function at a basic survival level. And it's in those times where it can be easy to believe, I don't know if I'm ever going to feel normal again. I don't know if I'll ever be happy again. I don't know if I'll ever get someone like that again. I don't know if I'm ever going to have a life again. I can't live like this. It's not worth living like this. If this is never going to get better, I don't think I want to live. I get that mind state. So it's in those days and those moments, you just tell yourself, I'm going to find one good feeling thought. And maybe the one good feeling thought is, my life sucks right now, but I'm just going to get through today. You know what? Right now, I don't know if I'm ever going to be happy again, but I'm just going to do 3 gratitudes right now. That's all. That is my goal for my life, is the next 5 minutes. That's it. I'm going to find one good feeling thought. The third thing here is to just find one thing you can control in your life and then work on that. Trying to ask someone who's so depressed that getting hit by a bus would be a nice feeling of relief, asking them to go for an hour workout, to eat well, to start proactively seeking out new friends, to meditate, to start their passion project, these are not options. These are not happening. Even just a 5-minute task is a chore when someone's in that state, when someone can't even get out of bed, when their whole life has been derailed by divorce or death or illness, whatever it is. So try to find one thing you can control, especially when you get into the state of, my life has always been like this, I don't know if I'm going to ever get out of this funk, I don't know if I'm ever going to feel like myself again, I just feel off. Try to find one thing you can control and then improve that. So maybe for today, the one thing you can control is you're going to do that 20-minute state change exercise. And then maybe, guess what? Another day, all you can do is you're going to write down how shitty you feel on paper. That's your one thing. Or maybe it's, I'm just going to eat a healthy breakfast. I'm going to make oatmeal with an apple in it. Whatever it is, force yourself to do that one small thing you can control. Because when things happen to us and they feel like it was something out of my control that I never could have predicted, it is easy to just give into this feeling of powerlessness. And so maybe in this long state of powerlessness, you just choose one thing you can do. Maybe it's go for a brief walk, and that's your win for the day. That's all you do. So I hope that helps you guys. These are the 3 strategies I came up with a friend, reflecting back on our worst years of life, when you're truly so low that low doesn't even begin to encapsulate at all the state you're in. And I can't imagine what it must be like for people to go through that for a prolonged period of time and not just a day or a few days or a life phase. But try these things out. Change your state, find one good feeling thought, and find one thing you can control and do that. And these will help you really survive that day. And sometimes that gives you the momentum to get through just another day. All right, so I hope that helps. Check out the first link in the description, which is for a free goal-setting worksheet that'll help you plan out your new vision as you're rising from the ashes like a phoenix. You're trying to figure out, what do I do now? Like, everything's been burnt to the ground and been razed to the ground. Now what? Start with that goal-setting worksheet, and that'll help you. And then check out my last related videos on this exact topic right there and right there. Master the day. Now, description is for a free journaling worksheet. Nope, that's wrong too. Goal setting.